Alright, we're diving into this thing. We're just gonna pretty much pull the head off and see if it is valve stem seals, or if it is not valve stem seals, it is bottom end, and we're just gonna see what's wrong, and then we'll discuss our options later. But we're gonna pull this bitch apart, and yeah, the truth will be told.
Well, I didn't see any smoke coming out of it.
She started! Alright, we're happy with that. We're gonna put that up on the new engine's stand got today, and then pretty much strip it down and replace a bunch of seals, so sort of it was covered in oily crap when we brought it, so we gurneyed it all off and just wanted to make sure it started and ran okay before we started doing all of that. But obviously we can't get it to idle and very well. Alright guys, here's Daniel's replacement engine, and we're gonna give it a little pull down and then just seal a bunch of shit, because it did have a bunch of oil leaks. We gurneyed and degreased the other week, so yeah, we're just gonna pull it down, seal a couple of things up, check the overall condition of it, and take that one out and put that one in. So fuck yeah. Hey guys, here we are back again with we're gonna do Daniel's engine shit. So when he brought this engine, it had a couple of oil leaks, and you know, no big deal. We thought we'd pull it down just to smack some new seals in it and not have to worry about it later. To which that point we then had come across these shit, or I reckon I could smack out a couple of photos for you, or we can see the cylinders. I don't know if you'll be able to see these. No, probably not. It's too dark and I can't be fucked moving that. So I'll swing up some shit. It had burnt crusty oil through the whole thing. No big deal, no big deal. You know, that's what old engines have. But what old engines aren't supposed to fucking have is burnt valves. Burnt valves are not supposed to be. So that, well, the heads are right, but the valves are fucked. You can see the springs, it's cooked a couple of springs as well. Yeah, cylinders are pretty patched up, fucked, and all in all, considering it's fucked. It straight up fucked. We're just not using it. So we got what, those seals, gonna go for his new engine. We got some new rings. Gonna smack some rings on. These are his pistons, so they're fucking, I swear God, they're like new as fuck. But then obviously not new, but so we'll smack those on. Gonna give her a light hone. The cylinders are good on this. You can just sort of see those slight marks there. That's the worst one. So we're just gonna hone those, slap some rings on, obviously, and then check the ring gaps and everything, and then smack it back together whilst doing a couple of oil leaks down this side. Start it up, rev the ring out of it, and see if it smokes. And then go get some chimichangas. I want some chicken chimichangas. I'm hungry. Alright, so I gave his pistons a quick clean up, and gonna slap some rings on them, so the gaps are all good. I'm gonna slap the rings on, drop them in, do them up, and we can start assembling the engine again. So fuck yeah, should be good by the end of the weekend. Alright guys, got all the rings swapped over, honed the cylinders, did the resealed this and gave it some paint, some engine paint. I put the head gasket on there to make sure it's right. Let's go do one final wipe down. Clean the head and the mating surface of that, and Daniel's painted the sump, so some more engine paint. He's just around the side cleaning up the tapper cover. So once he finishes that, he's just going to let me. He's going to help me lift the head on and start reassembling this thing. And we're making pretty good time, even though we slept in this morning, so it should be running this afternoon. Alright guys, we got the heads installed, all torqued down and shit. We pretty much just put this tapper cover on. This is the other tapper cover, because we're going to run it up and get it warm, get everything seated, make sure all those push rods are happy where they are, and then I'll pull that off and we'll put the other one on with the new gasket and adjust the valves. So right now we're going to put the manifolds on, and then followed by just all the little shit. So we'll see you in a little bit. Yeah. Alright guys, she all back together. Everything but water, doesn't have any water, but we're just gonna sort of run it, well, get it started, and then put some water in it, and then I guess we'll run it up to temperature and see how she does, and hope it doesn't smoke a lot. And it's gonna be stupid loud because we put extractors on and I don't have an exhaust pipe that suits those, so we're gonna have to make something later on, but it's gonna be stupid loud. It's gonna be beautiful. That doesn't sound good. We just had to put my battery in. I don't know if that's charged all the way. It was just winding too slow, and need a bit of start, you bastard. Ready? Woo! Woo! She works. Fucking moist, and no smoke so far. Alright, she's out of the shed and he's gonna go for a run around the shed. That sounds mint as fuck.